Can I use a different wire gauge instead of 14-2 wire for three-way switch wiring?
Hello. Today we're going to discuss a common question many folks have when dealing with electrical wiring at home. Can I use a different wire gauge instead of 14-2 wire for three-way switch wiring? It's an important question as safety should always be your top priority when dealing with electricity.
What is 14-2 wire?
Before diving into alternatives, let's quickly understand what 14-2 wire is. 14-2 wire is a common type of electrical wire used in residential wiring. The 14 represents the American wire gauge, AWG, size of the wire, which refers to the diameter of the wire. The 2 signifies that there are two conductors in the wire, not including the ground wire. This type of wire is often used for lighting circuits, including three-way switch wiring.
Can you use a different wire gauge?
Now to the heart of the question, can we use a different wire gauge for three-way switch wiring? The answer is yes, you can, but it depends on the circuit's amperage and the length of the wire. The primary reason for using different wire gauges is to accommodate different circuit amperages. For example, for a 15-amp circuit, a 14-gauge wire is usually recommended. However, for a 20-amp circuit, a thicker 12-gauge wire is typically required to safely carry the load. The length of the wire run also impacts the wire gauge needed. If you have a long wire run, you may need a thicker wire to prevent voltage drop.
What about safety?
It's crucial to remember that safety comes first when dealing with electrical wiring. While you may be able to use a different wire gauge, you should always adhere to your local electrical codes and regulations. If you're unsure, consult with a licensed electrician or your local permitting office. Moreover, using a wire gauge that's too thin for your circuit can pose a serious fire risk as the wire can overheat if overloaded. Conversely, while using a thicker wire than necessary is typically safer, it can be more expensive and harder to work with. In conclusion, while you can use different wire gauges for three-way switch wiring, it's essential to know your circuit's requirements and local codes. Safety is paramount in electrical work, so don't hesitate to seek professional advice if you're unsure. Thanks for watching, and remember to always put safety first.